across the river,
right,
and that is on the south side of the river.
Well, Troy Murray just gave you a geography lesson in case you didn't know your Canadian U.S. geography. Well, the teams will head to overtime, and the Blackhawks in OT 2-3, where the Red Wings are pretty good in OT 8-5. But remember, the Red Wings will have to kill off 1 minute and 56 seconds of penalty time in OT before they come to full strength. And the Blackhawks 4-3 have not scored a goal this season, so we'll find out if they're able.
We're due.
Yeah, in regulation, that stat is what it reads, but nonetheless, 4-3 are the sides right now. And the Blackhawks could pick up an enormous extra point if they're able to beat the Red Wings here in the extra session.
Man, I mean, you got to focus right now on this Citgo Petroleum power play coming up here. You basically have a full 2 minutes. There's going to be lots of ice out there. Mike Kitchen is drawing up the play that he wants the Blackhawks to set up in this situation. Filppula in defense. Kronwall. Stewart for the Blackhawks. Marian Hossa, Patrick Kane, Jonathan Toews, Duncan Keith. I'm not saying this is the season, but this can go a long ways in putting your team into the postseason if you win. In this overtime frame or possibly the shootout, but no bigger Citgo Petroleum power play all season long than this one right here.
When you consider the remaining schedule for the Blackhawks, Troy, this could be, just as you say. Underway in overtime. Keith inside the Red Wing zone. Gave it to Toews, right circle to Keith, high slot. To Hossa, top of the right circle. To Keith, top of the left circle. To Toews, bottom of the left to Keith. Over to Hossa, one-timer. It was blocked by Kronwall. He falls down, and the puck cleared to center ice by Filppula.
Lucky break there. Kronwall's stick snapped in half, and the puck squirted out to the center line.
Hawks gain control in the wing zone again. Kane right point to Keith straightaway high slot. To Kane right face-off dot. Closes in, gave it to Hossa, top of the right circle. Over to Keith. He'll back up into the high slot. Delays. Now put it down, bottom of the right circle to Kane. Toews is in front, creating a screen. Kane right face-off dot to Hossa straightaway. Fires a shot. He scores! Hawks win in overtime! Marian Hossa hammers it home, and the former Red Wing is here in Detroit, haunting his old team. Overtime game-winning goal. The Blackhawks 3 and the Red Wings 2. What a game for the Chicago Blackhawks here tonight.
That is huge. That is gutsy. What a performance by everybody. Corey Crawford was spectacular. Marian Hossa scores with the 7th shot of this hockey game on a 4-on-3 Citgo Petroleum power play in the overtime frame. 51 seconds into it. Wow, what a hockey game. What a hockey game.
Now for Marian Hossa, that's goal number 23 on the season. The Blackhawks got away exactly one shot on goal in overtime, and that's all they would need. And that was the deciding goal, and with that goal, Dan Wolf Toyota, Chevrolet, and Lexus of Naperville will make another $100 donation to benefit the Turning Point Autism Foundation. Great job by the Hawks here in Detroit as they beat the Red Wings in overtime 3-2. Troy and I will be back with the happy totals right after these messages. You're listening to Blackhawks Hockey on 720 WGN.
Hey.